Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And this film has had a ton of controversy surrounding a bunch of backstage rumors. But is the movie itself actually worth watching? My review of the 2022 psychological thriller, Don't Worry, Darling, coming up now. Young married couple Alice and Jack Chambers live in the company town of Victory, California, which seems to be a suburban paradise. During the day, all of the men go to work at an experimental company the wives don't know anything about, but they're told that they're changing the world for the better. The ladies all stay home as housewives and worry about shopping and gossip. When Margaret, one of the ladies, starts acting strange, Alice starts to have visions and begins to believe that all is not as it seems in Victory. So what did I think of Don't Worry, Darling? I thought it's a serviceable psychological thriller. It's directed by Olivia Wilde in her second directorial effort, her first being Booksmart, which I really enjoyed. The film takes a lot of ideas from other properties, from Mad Men or The Stepford Wives, all the way to The Village. Visually, the film is stunning, with fantastic cinematography from Matthew Libatique, who works with Darren Aronofsky. And it's interesting because a certain quick sequence reminded me of Requiem for a Dream. The costume and production design easily transport us into the 1950s and are flawless, as is the soundtrack full of 50s hits from Ray Charles, the Platters, the Chords, which are all terrific. There are a few decent tense moments, and the mystery starts out pretty good. I like the premise of the Victory Project being this big secret and no one talking about what's going on there. We also wonder if Alice is a reliable narrator or if she's just starting to lose it. Unfortunately, the story has a lot of problems and becomes very uneven and really drops the ball with what it could have done. It takes too much time with the build-up, which, while has its interesting moments, gets repetitive and drags towards the middle. Then everything is thrown at you in the last 10 minutes. There's some intriguing ideas, but it all comes at you way too quickly. The film really could have used another trip or two through the editing room. Once we get to the twist, it's rather lackluster and ends up leaving us with more questions than giving the audience answers. There's also a random car chase towards the end that feels unneeded and just thrown in to have some action. The performances are very hit and miss as well. Pugh is amazing as always, but Harry Styles seems lost and in over his head, and Pine doesn't get enough to do to even make much of an impression. There is a dinner party sequence where he and Florence get to have some fun back and forths. The cast stars Florence Pugh as Alice Chambers, the young, devoted housewife, Harry Styles as Jack Chambers, Alice's workaholic husband, Chris Pine as Frank, Jack's boss and the founder of the Victory Project, Olivia Wilde as Bunny, Alice's best friend and neighbor, and Gemma Chan as Shelley, Frank's wife. While Don't Worry, Darling can be entertaining and look spectacular, many elements, especially the story, could have been much better. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Do It. A small do it, but a do it nonetheless. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WesTroopAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.